Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Jolly V Fans. Right, in this episode we're going to be looking at some of the kit I've acquired over the last couple of weeks and months. Starting off with this 12 megapixel looming camera. It's picked it up for about £30 I believe on Facebook Messenger. It's quite a nice little camera. Takes an SD card, of which I've got many. Takes some nice shots. The only drawback is it only does video clips for 15 or in the highest resolution about 8 minutes, which was a bit of a drawback, but I can make do with that, I suppose. And as I said, that was about £30 to £40, and that'll come in useful when doing things around cars. Also, the thing I'm filming in on at the moment is a Canon SX170 IS, sorry. And when I bought one of these other purchases the other day and I found out that it couldn't be used for video, I looked around in the drawer and I found this, and as you can see, this can do video. Strange thing was, this was sat in the back of the drawer and I'd forgotten all about it. I've told Purple EV I am banned from buying any more photography equipment at least for the next couple of months. Although saying that, as you can see, I've bought quite enough recently, and there is more on the way tomorrow. The next thing I had, again from Facebook Messenger, is this bad boy, the Sony A200. I paid £80 for this, and it comes with a detachable lens. It's a full SLR. It takes reasonable pictures, although I've not really had a chance to get to use it yet. My major disappointment was that it doesn't do video. It was the main reason I bought a camera like this, was to do video, and the fact it can't do that makes it pretty useless to me. But not all bad. Debs has wanted a decent camera for ages to take still photographs, and this is the perfect gift for her. So she's going to be taking this on, and it was £80 on Facebook Messenger, and it came with manual, charging, cables, and this nice case. So we're all happy. It takes Sony's card, which to my mind isn't the best card in the world. It's fairly non-standard. And the one that's in there is only 2 gigs. So I'll get a larger card for Debs at some point, and you'll probably see her at EV events taking snaps and generally having a bit of fun with this. I just wish it had done video. But when I was looking at the various sites, there were people saying, "Oh, no serious SLR would do videos." Oh, something's happening in the world. So that was something I got a week ago for £80. So that's 2 cameras I've got, plus the one that I'm filming on, which I'll show you a picture of soon. The next item I got this month is EV. It's for the car. I think I paid £50 for this. Now, for the last 2 years we've been living here in Upper Hayford, and we've been charging using a 3-pin plug. Now, the 3-pin plug is basically an extension wheel coming from a socket in the corner of the room, out through an air vent and onto a B&Q bought external socket where I plug into and charge. And it works fine, but I don't really like it. I want it to be wired into the mains. Well, I've requested from the landlord that we run a cable from the corner to the mains box and into the fuse box and have it with its own trip switch and everything. Currently the landlord has said no. No good reason why they, but they've said no. Sadly, I'd already put a bid in on this, but I'm sure it'll miraculously appear on the wall one day. But I might just leave it for a while first. So let's see. There seems to be a theme that how much I pay for these things. It always seems to be about £50. There we go. Let's get that box down there. Look at this bad boy. It's a Rolex 3-pin charger. It's brand new, never been used. You got the area there to plug in. Now the 3-pin connection. All looks lovely. And you've got the trip fuse there. Now, if I could just get the landlord to allow me to put it up, I could wire it myself. But I don't want to wire it myself. I'm not asking permission to wire it myself. I'm simply asking to have an electrician to come and wire this in around the front of the house and into the fuse box. It's not going to be any more of a strain. It's only going to be 16 amps, but it'd be a neater solution to charge in the car. As I said, it might just miraculously appear on the wall sometime soon. And if they say anything, I'll just show them into the house and show them just electrical cable going from there through the air vent and to a 3-pin plug, just like the last one. And then a few months later, when they quietly forget about it, it might get wired somewhere else. Next package. Lightning to 3-pin audio. Or 3.5 audio. Yeah, the other day when I needed one of these, couldn't find them anywhere. So straight onto eBay and got another 2. Because the hope is, plug that in, get a microphone, clip it onto my shirt, and you'll be able to hear me more clearly. Next item from Amazon. We've already got one of these. Now, as you know, you've probably seen it running back and forth in some of the videos. We have a cockapoo, Evie the cockapoo. And with Deb's new car not having leather seats, we took the seat protectors from my Leaf and put them in her car, so when we're going back and forth, Evie's not making a mess everywhere. So as a result, we got these off Amazon, £11. Fit in the back seats, she's safe, and while she's not seat belted in, she can't get anywhere, she can't be thrown around anywhere, she's perfectly content in there with a blanket and a couple of toys. That's us safe, that's her safe. Now for the real fun bit. Ordered this on the 11th of August and it arrived yesterday, which is the 19th of August 2020. Now, I opened it last night because I was just too excited. But in this package, and on the customs label, it said £8, which is very kind of them. It wasn't £8, but it did avoid me paying 20% tax. I suppose they could say that this was £8 and the other thing was free. This is a bag of brackets and other bits and pieces that come with it to hold it whatever you want. There's also a nice cleaning cloth. But the thing I really wanted was this. Now, a lot of YouTubers have got a Osmo Pocket, which is a action camera gimbal combination. Now, I think they were about £200 or £300 when they first came out. Nearer 300, I think, or even 350. I don't have that sort of money, but I've always wanted something like that. I did get myself an Osmo Mobile 3 gimbal for my iPhone, but again, I don't really want the worry of having an iPhone 11 in a gimbal walking around at a car show. Somebody could just grab it in my hand and run off with it, or I could drop it or break it in some way. Or this is £700 worth of phone. This was 143, and it'll probably take as good, if not better, pictures. Well, anyway, let's unbox it. Now, by all accounts, there isn't a lot in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open her up, have a little look, and then we'll charge her. And then later on in this video, I'm going to be filming from the Fimi Palm. And we'll go and visit that charging hub. Yeah, I've been quite jealous of Milton Keynes for the last, well, for as long as I've had an EV. The fact that they've got a charging hub and so many other places don't. Now, we still don't have one here in Bicester or in Oxford, unless you count Teslas, of course. But it's nice to see they've got one now in Banbury. Now, I don't want to rush this. I ended up with a broken box that cannot be reused. There on the back, there's a plastic tab. There you go. Oh, this is nice. Who reads these? USB-C cable. I've got better in the house already. More cardboard, gel pack. And now the device itself. Oh, it's a nice weight to it. Yes, I like that. Now, I've heard that you need both hands to take the cover off. It's a lot of people said it's not a good cover, not a good quality cover, but it does do the job. It protects the lens and holds it steady. So I'm not going to be too dismissive of that. Right, I'm not expecting it to have much of a charge or anything, but let's see. Hey, she's awake. English, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Ah, it says no SD card. I won't record because there's no SD card. But the gimbal seems to be working. When I move around, it's steady in the shot. So that's a nice bit of kit. I'm looking forward to using this, and you will see more of it. It does have a mount on it, although it's in a strange place. But I've already seen online you can get adapters to put a mount at the bottom, so I'm quite pleased with that. I'll have a little play with it and come back later. Good afternoon and welcome back to a test of the FIMI Palm gimbal camera. It arrived yesterday and I opened it first thing this morning to have a little look, and obviously now I want to do a little test of it and see what the picture is like. I have done one earlier, but I think I may have messed up with settings. Obviously you've got to get used to these things, and it was a bit juddery. So I'm going to do the walking around test and see how it follows me. Now the sound will probably be quite poor. It was in the earlier test, but that might be a function I was using the wrong. Oh, somebody wants to be in the shot. Oh, say hello to the YouTubers. Hello, YouTubers. Looking for you, Daddy's girl. Daddy's little you. Yes, you are. There you go. I'm really going to have to try to cut this short. She's desperate for a walk. So I'll... Yes, I know you want to go out. Yes. So, as I said, it's got a good range. It follows you. Not a lot more to say. I'll test this, I'll look at the footage, and then I'll put it up on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and remember to like, click and subscribe, and hopefully future episodes will be a little bit more interesting. Obviously this one was just more about it.